What's up, ninjas? It's Sway Balls once again, coming at you guys, letting you guys know why T-Mobile sucks a big ol' dick. So the story goes like this. My parents are on T-Mobile. They've been on T-Mobile since like '98. That's a long fucking time. And they wanted to add data. First off, they have one of the basic plans. I'm talking about 500 minutes. Maybe less than that. No text messages, nothing like that. They have the simplest plan in the world, right? And they never go over their minutes. They have their phone on auto pay, their bill on auto pay, so it's never late. It's never been late. Never been canceled. Nothing like that. Anyways, they want a better service. They want more minutes, so they decided to go to Cricket. Cricket being a smaller phone company or phone carrier that's prepaid. If you guys don't know what it is, or if it's not in your area, it's a prepaid company. So we go over there. They give them both lines, I think, for like $70. It's 2 lines, and it's unlimited everything for $70 because we got some discounts. So we pay for the Cricket phones, and we're all ready to go. And the person at the Cricket store says, you got to call T-Mobile, have them port over the number to our company. So I said, all right. When I get home, I call T-Mobile, and I say, hey, you know what? Port the numbers over to Cricket because we're switching, and then our service is going to be canceled, and that's it. The guy there says, you know what, you've been with us since '98. Why are you trying to cancel? And I said, well, because we want more minutes, and you guys don't have a plan that matches that. That's going to give us data, minutes, text, all that for the price that we're looking for. So they ask, you know, how much is Cricket giving it to you guys for? I say $70. The guy says, you know what, I'll give you the same exact thing, except not unlimited data. I'll give you 2 gigs of data for $60. Both lines, unlimited text, messages, 2 gigs of data, $60 a month. So I say, you know what? That sounds good, because then we don't have to pay for these Cricket phones. We can just return them. It's a prepaid service. We're within the time period when we can return them. So I said, you know what? Let's do it. Let's go with this plan. Right then and there, we signed the contract over the phone. We take our Cricket phones back, and it's all good. The first month comes by, we get the bill for like $65, $67, or whatever the taxes are. Second month comes around, and this time we get a bill for $100+. So I look over the bill, and there's no overages. There's absolutely nothing on there that's not supposed to be on there. But the plan is different. They changed our plan. So I call these guys and I say, hey, what's going on? It looks like you guys changed the plan. They're like, oh, we didn't change the plan. It looks like this is the plan you're supposed to be on. And I said, nope, that is not it. That is not the contract I signed for. And the guy says, well, you know what? Let me look over the notes. And he says, you know what? The notes say that your contract is $60, 2 lines, unlimited text, minutes, and 2 gigs of data. But that's usually what we give customers for 1 line. And I said, yeah, I know, but you guys gave us that deal because we've been with you guys for like 15 years. And he says, well, it's nothing I can do about it now. I'll give you a credit for this month. And email this other department. They're going to go ahead and pull the call when you actually signed your contract, find out what the agent actually said, because we can't, that's not a contract that exists, that's not a plan that exists. I said, all right, pull the call. I don't give a fuck. I know what the fuck I signed. Do whatever the hell you need to do. So I send these guys the email explaining what happened and what's going on in my contract. About a month later, they get back to me, and they say, you know what? It does look like the notes does reflect the contract, just like you said. The contract that you say, $60 a month, both lines. And it also looks like the recording of the phone call. The agent did tell you $60 a month, both lines. And I said, all right. But the agent says, we cannot honor that contract. And I say, well, what do you mean you can't honor the contract? It's not a plan that exists, so I'm not going to honor the contract. And I said, didn't I sign something? Like verbally sign it? And he says, yeah, you did. But we can't honor it. So it's either you take the plan that we're pretty much forcing on you, or you're out of your contract. We'll just cancel your contract. And I said, cancel my contract? The fuck do you mean cancel my fucking contract? He says, yeah, either take the plan or leave the company. Go back to Cricket, and that's fine with us. And I'm thinking to myself, this cocksucker is saying this to a customer of 15 years, right? And I tell him, okay, so what would happen if I'm on a contract with you guys and I decide to cancel it for whatever reason? He says, well, you'd have to pay a $200 ETF fee, early termination fee. And I say, okay. Now you guys are canceling a contract with me, so what the fuck am I going to get out of it? He says, well, nothing. And I say, well, does that make any sense? If I cancel a contract with you guys, I got to pay you guys $200. But if you guys cancel a contract with me, there's no fucking penalties for you guys. And it was your guys, and it was their fucking mistake. These fucking pieces of shit. And they're like, no, there's nothing we can do about it. And yeah, there's no repercussions. If you were to cancel with us, we'd charge you, but there's nothing that we're going to give you or do for you or anything like that. So you can go to Cricket if you want, or pay the, I think it was like a $95 plan for both lines. And I say, well, there's no fucking way that's going to happen. Fuck you. Since when do companies, since when can they, how does this fucking work? If I cancel a contract, if I lose my job, if anything like that happens, they don't give a fuck. I worked at T-Mobile. They're a bunch of pieces of shit. Trust me, most of the time, we're transferring to departments that don't even fucking exist. That's the way we used to do business. And that's why I know that T-Mobile sucks dick, because I worked there for fucking 3 years. So I know what's going on. And I worked the customer service department. I worked financial. So much so that even when I was on T-Mobile, on the notes, whenever I used to call in, and I know this because people I know checked it, on my notes said, proceed with extreme caution. This customer knows our policy very well, or it said some bullshit like that. Point is, I know what kind of bullshit goes on there, and you know what? Fuck them. I don't understand what gives them the right to cancel a contract without any repercussions. I have no fucking clue. But that's the way they treated a customer of 15 years. So I don't give a fuck if they have better prices than other people. They do. They're one of the cheapest major carriers. But at what price are you doing this? Your data is going to be slower, which it is. Now, again, I have no idea how the LTE is and their new LTE service is, but it's only in 7 fucking cities. Do you live in one of those 7 cities? Probably not. And if you do, it's probably not even in your fucking area. You're probably 1 block away from where it fucking works. If you like T-Mobile, hey, you're more than welcome to like them. In my opinion, they can suck a fat dick. Anyway, that's my story. I hope you guys learned from it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Tell your friends about it. Share this fucking video on Facebook, on Google+, if you have it. I don't know anybody who has it. On Twitter, whatever the hell you guys can share it on. Share the video. And until next time, don't forget to tune in, turn on, and drop out. Sway Boss is out.